Hey there folks, Andrew Griffiths here in my little fortress of solitude on the northeast coast of Tasmania, and I want to talk to you about the best personal development program that I have ever done. I wrote a book. Now I know that doesn't come as a surprise for everyone who knows me, and you know that I've written many books over the years, but I often jokingly say to people, and it's not really a joke, but I say that writing a book will be the best personal development program you will ever do. And there are a lot of reasons for this, but I'm going to try and rattle off a few of them. Number one, writing a book is hard. It's a hard thing to do. Very few people write books, even though if you're contemplating it, you might go, oh my God, everyone's written a book. Everyone has not written a book. And in fact, it is still such a tiny percentage of people who actually do write a book, because it's bloody hard to write a book. Okay, so you differentiate yourself straight away by doing something hard. It's like, you know, climbing a mountain or running a marathon. It's like, it's tough to write a book. Number two, you've got to have discipline. You've got to be able to do this, right? There's no way around. If you're going to write a 30, 40, 50, 60, 70,000 word book, you're going to take long periods of time of you, no one else around, sitting behind a keyboard and typing. And that takes great discipline to do that, which again, that's what makes a book hard, all right? Number three, you've got to stand for something. As soon as you type something, put it in a book and publish it, some bastard's gonna read it, okay? Now, someone's gonna kind of read this and go, okay, you know, like now you've got to stand. It can't be wiped clean. It can't be taken off of the, you know, off of the record. So you've got to have the conviction to kind of stand behind it. Number four, is you've got to kind of stand in your own kind of power, I guess, and you've got to have overcome the imposter syndrome that I've spoken about on other videos, to have actually said, okay, well, I've managed that, and somehow now I've gone through and I've, you know, written the book, and that is a huge milestone in its own right. Okay. Number five is you actually then have to call yourself an author. And that's a very difficult thing. I struggled with that. It took me 3 books before I'd actually call myself an author. And my publishers at the time, Allen & Unwin, kept saying to me, when are you going to put author in your email signature? When are you going to call yourself an author? And I go, no, they're not real books. You know, like I haven't got a drinking problem and 26 cats. I'm not Ernest Hemingway. They're just little kind of easy 60,000 how to do this kind of books. And they said they're fantastic books. They're great books. And I remember one day I went to see them in Sydney, and they gave me a 1 metre long board. This is like quite thick timber with the word author kind of engraved on it. And it was 1 metre long, and I had to go back to Cairns. I had to carry this thing with me. And of course, every taxi, every coffee shop, on the plane, everywhere I'm going, people kept asking me about this damn sign. By the time I got back to Cairns, I kind of got the message, and I started calling myself an author, and I stood in it. The list goes on and on and on. Writing a book is hard. Anything that is hard is generally transformational. You know, it's life affirming, it's life changing. Every single book I've written has had a profound impact on me. Whether it's a book about customer experience, or whether it was a me-myth when I'm writing about my own views on empathy in my own life. It doesn't really matter. You know, writing a book will, without a doubt, be the most powerful personal development program you'll ever do. And I've heard this back from so many people who I've helped to write books that have said, Andrew, you are 100% right. It is without a doubt the most powerful and empowering personal development program. So if you're ready to embark on your greatest personal development program, write that book. All right, folks. Thanks for letting me rave on. Andrew Griffiths, over and out.